Well, fuck it.
You just want to go back to where you were?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can just reload. Like, did you save after doing the whole...
I didn't save other than restore points.
Oh, we have restore points, so you probably doesn't need saves, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only real
I would say, though, if you died in the overworld, saving is not a bad idea.
That is true.
Yeah, you almost got to the item, though. That is where you need to go to get the item you need to... Well, you don't need this one, but it'll certainly make the game a lot better. Let me just say this. Without this item, exploring caves might feel awful.
Let me guess. Light, fire, candle.
Yes.
Now they decide to give you experience.
I know, right? Well, those, it's different. Like, you notice how the different creatures that show up that spawn. You have the little goo ones. Those are typically lighter encounters. The ones that look like monsters, like bears or something, those are typically more threatening encounters. Generally, tougher enemies will come to fight you in those. You know, spot fairies in the overworld if you're lucky enough to reach them.
And of course...
Well, yeah. If you're lucky enough to reach them, of course.
They're only there to give health back, right?
Yep. Which is useful. Especially if you haven't gotten to heal in a while. Anyway, maybe let's do the Sonic thing. Players need to feel like they're controlling a super fast hedgehog. Strangely, Sega rarely seems able to make that work. There's been so many gimmicks and weird mechanics added to Sonic that feels like Sega has no idea what to do with their most popular character.
Yeah, that's another problem that Sonic team has. It's just that they don't have the proper developments, and it seems every single time they're trying to develop something, they just don't stick with, you know, trying to get a fundamental, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, the fundamentals down, for lack of a better term, of how they, you know, get a proper speed platformer going.
Yeah.
There have been some indie games that have actually done a better job of that with the speed platforming than Sonic's had done in their... How long they've been at this?
Sonic team's been around since
91.
Yeah, I guess they were basically the development team for the first Sonic game, yeah. So, they've been around since then. They haven't done just that.
Yeah.
They did stuff like Ristar, they did the Phantasy Star Online games. Knights they did.
Yeah. What's what I was saying?
Andrew Dragoon, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sonic team was like Sega's like big development team. Just now
that's another thing to give an answer to. The fact that their developers probably have developed other games that...
They're just solely focused on Sonic nowadays that, well...
Well, that's their biggest moneymaker, so
Understandable.
You can understand from a business perspective. I can't inherently...
Oh, that's cool! Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you just hang around up there, Bubble, that's cool.
If you see the fast ones, just try to get them off screen, because they're not worth your time.
Well, the thing is, if they get on screen, they may bounce off the walls of the screen, so they'll stay on.
Yeah.
Certain bubbles work like that, because fuck you.
Yeah, I've noticed that during the last run in this room.
That's why I don't usually feel... Unless you can get it isolated like this and other bubbles don't bother you, you can do it this way. Otherwise, with multiple bubbles, just run. Because otherwise, you're going to probably get blindsided. Unless you have a lot of attack power, they're usually not too worth it for me.
Alright.
Besides, later on in the game, there's some good experience point grinding spots.
I'm clearing these fuckers out first.
Yep.
Because if I'm looking at the textile right, I know exactly what's going to happen as soon as I step on that.
Just run.
Yep.
Thankfully, early dungeons, they don't throw enemies on the bridge. Although, they may do that.
To try and, like, trick you.
Well, you can get those. You just gotta be quick. You gotta be running, crouch, stab right into it, and then keep running.
Yeah.
Pain in the dick.
You just gotta time it right.
I'm ready for another Iron Knuckle for real this time. Or no,
That's not
I guess
Iron
not.
Knuckle.
Well, still.
So
Probably already put on a shield either way. Just don't jump against this asshole. As long as you don't jump, you're usually not in danger. There's the Iron Knuckle. Yeah, it takes practice to get used to the timing of the jumping and stabbing if you can handle it. I say that's always been the easiest way for me to kill him. Because you can basically chain him if you time it right.
Okay, fuck this.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, even if great games like Sonic Mania are released, it can't help but feeling the franchise is beating a dead horse, or hedgehog, over and over. I mean, they're taking a little bit of a break for main Sonic for the moment, so maybe we'll see. Yeah, and enemies can go through doors, which is kind of a dick thing.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to fight them when you're in a tight corridor, for some reason. And there's your item! You can now see in caves!
Took long enough.
Yep. So, now you can
Candle
go...
to light red fires.
Yep. There's no blue candle in this game, though. And it's only in the bright rooms, not actually like fires, but...
Well, you can use candles to light dark rooms.
That is true.
Something you didn't figure out until I did it.
Yes. Apparently. Wanna try to go over that bag?
Fuck it.
Huh. Neat.
Huh.
Huh.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, you fucking... Well, you cheated it, but hey, you got
Whatever.
it. Yes, be careful. You may want to do restore points soon, although you do have an extra life after this, too, so...
Yeah, it's just a matter of...
That one went off screen, although I feel like he might be an ass. Oh, no, never mind, he's gone.
Although, hang on. Just in case.
There you go, that's smart. Alright, anyway, next is Ended Too Soon, Mass Effect.
Yeah.
That's debatable.
About that.
Because number one hasn't officially ended yet, although Andromeda's reception would make you think that it did. Oh god, this is deadly. And well, the trilogy kind of ended on a sour note anyway. BioWare has been going on a downward slope.
Yep.
So, this is a very debatable one.
Yeah. This is the second time I look at the list, and this is the second time I've seen
Right.
the next. No, I'm talking about the list.
Oh yeah, the next entry.
That's the
list,
second
last
time
one.
I've seen that game show up.
I need to actually look into that game to realize what it's about, because
Yeah.
it sounds familiar, but I haven't actually seen it myself.
I know that I've heard that game before, but what is it about that game?
It's mostly like.
Jade Empire. Yeah, not Mass Effect, Jade Empire.
Yeah, not Mass Effect.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it.
Mass Effect is basically a friggin'...
I'm gonna look it up too.
I wanted to
because
call
know
it a
I've
space
seen-
opera. I don't know if that's the way to put it. It's big, well, Mass Effect it's a giant space RPG. People fucking loved it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up actually.
Basically, Mass Effect, when it first came out, seen as the Star Wars of video game franchises. On theme and success, really. Setting and success, I should say. Ha! Fuck you!
Huh, apparently this was also created by BioWare.
Mass Effect? Or Jade Empire?
Jade Empire.
Oh, that might be one of their very early efforts then.
That would explain a lot.
I'm gonna get this eventually. So, upgrade magic or hold off?
Hold off.
Okay.
Because I'm also in the middle of killing this asshole.
Yeah. Gotta go for another life boost to try to save up even longer for attack boost. Which I have restore points so I can do what I want, bitch! Again, I will say attack is like the most vital you can have. Life is second. Magic late game will be important though.
Yeah.
Because you'll need magic.
Early on, all you have is what?
Shield, and then eventually you'll get life. Oh, and I think after this dungeon we'll get jump, which is vital as well. Ability to high jump! Thank you. That is a dumb one. Anyway, Mass Effect. Mass Effect just released a new entry in the series. It's a bit premature to say it's dead.
You say that.
This was, I guess this only came out a little bit after Andromeda came out.
Which came out first, Andromeda or Mania?
Mass Effect Andromeda I think came out early 2018 if I remember.
Okay.
So Mania came out first.
So you can get health or save for the attack.
Yeah, I'll say for the attack.
Yeah, attack is your most vital one for early game. It makes a lot of things easier because you can attack harder. Anyway, let's see. However, there are some reports that the franchise is on ice for the foreseeable future, and there may never be another entry to come out. This is a disappointment for several reasons. The last one, Andromeda, was a flawed game, but not a disaster. The problems with Andromeda could easily be fixed in a sequel. It could have retroactively even made the original more enjoyable. Which I guess 2 somewhat did for the original trilogy. Yet it was such a critical failure and middling financial success that all production on the game and franchise ceased. BioWare has abandoned Mass Effect to work on a new sci-fi franchise Anthem. Oh, right!
Yeah.
I forgot about that!
That was also a thing, that they were forced to work on multiple projects as well.
Yeah, by the way, make sure you level up once you hit the last of those, because if you don't, then you're just doomed for your experience points to die, I think. Either that or you're forced to level up, I don't remember. Don't experiment, though, with that.
Yeah, because the last thing you want to do...
And you're on your last life, so now if life comes up, you'll probably want to take it.
Yeah.
That's the only way I say, if you're on your last life, you probably want to get whatever level ups you can get.
So what's the difference between, like, the Life 3 and Life 2 of Magic 2 or whatever?
Basically, you have more. The levels there, the 3, 2, 3, basically indicate what level it's at. The higher it is, the more you have. It doesn't show it physically, but you do have more. Basically, life up is like increasing defense.
Okay.
I can put it that way. Magic up will...
So instead of being able to take 1 punch, I could take 2.
Yes. It's not exactly like that, but basically, you can take more, so yes. Magic doesn't increase your magic level at all. It decreases the
usage, I believe.
It increases the magic usage of certain spells at certain levels. Well, you got your level up, so you're fine now.
Alright.
Like, really, dying doesn't really feel like much of a punishment. It's just an opportunity to grind anyway. So.
I just imagine Game laughing. He's like, oh, wait a minute. Are you level ready? I will never die. God.
Fuck.
Damn it.
Thankfully, there's no Zelda game other than Awakening that has a bonus thing for you going to the game without ever dying. That is a fucked up thing to have.
That's kind of dumb.
The only Zelda game that has that.
Yeah. I mean, it was easy for me to do because I was just doing the,
I mean, yeah.
Save states are their thing.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I kept dying early on. So, and I didn't really care.
I can see in this game now.
Yeah,
Bob
right?
Brown.
Hey, look, now you can see the jerk that's...
Actually, you could go back to the jump... Well, you probably should do the temple first. Sorry. I was like, well, he's gonna have to come back here anyway. You do have to complete all the temples, because otherwise you can't go to the very last one.
Gee, I wonder. It's almost like it's a Zelda game. You think?
Unless you're Breath of the Wild, in which case you can just go to the end of the game and feel like a little bitch and feel like the game isn't worth it.
I'm one. That's my taking on this.
Yep. The dungeons make it easier and feel better and more proper, but you don't need them, so in a way it feels kind of pointless too.
And the problem, man, also...
How do you feel worth it and pointless at the same time?
And honestly, I found it even not worth it at all because I was looking at the game.
That sounds like a Riddler query.
No, Riddler, what am I fighting? What are you fighting for? Oh,
you
God.
must find the answer. What game can you go through to... What game has these dungeons that feel worth it but not worth it at all? You have 2 days to figure that out, Batman.
Elder Scrolls?
Riddle me this, Batman. What always comes but never arrives.
God damn it.
Death.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, god damn it, that's right. Oh yeah, I didn't even
What's the sound of one hand clapping? What?
Oh, I didn't even finish.
Oh wait, wrong elevator.
Yeah, you already got the item there. You really only be going there for grinding spirits off the Iron Knuckle and the red guy at the end.
It's more the bubbles.
Yeah, they take a while, but they are easy kills. You can trap them. Fucking bubble. I didn't even finish going over Mass Effect because Anthem got in my way. Anthem. Ugh.
I mean, I have to wonder...
That was their take a Battle Royale, right?
No.
Well, apparently, okay, here's the thing.
Or it's like a team-based thing.
I don't know what Anthem is.
Okay, apparently the game Anthem is fine. It's EA that's the problem.
I mean,
Well, I heard it was a little
Because
bit
apparently, you can get blacklisted if you're like a reviewer of that game, if you reviewed that game, and you said negative things about it. You get blacklisted from EA, and that was where the controversy started.
And EA wonders why people hate them. Then again, they don't give a fuck because they just get money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, also I heard that one of the problems with it, like in terms of the game, was because, you know, it was BioWare, like having, I wouldn't say a fallout, but more so, they were forced to do so much in
Because
so little
EA.
time.
EA's the one paying them a lot.
Yep.
They're the ones funding them, so they gotta do what their EA overlords say.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, we can just...
Yes!
Huh.
You can ignore that and go for life again.
Yeah, well, hold on.
There it is! Yeah, despite getting rid of points or skipping levels, the points do, like, continue to stack.
The points
so.
do matter. At least unless you can't get another level up at that. In that case, the points don't matter because you will just die and lose them all.
Which in that case, it'll be like Hooters.
Huh, you're safe. You think you're safe behind that door. Oh no! He got through the door! Oh shit! Anyway, I have to read about... And let's see. BioWare's abandoned Mass Effect to work on a new sci-fi franchise, Anthem. And the only continuing single-player RPG franchise in development is Dragon Age. And the last one of those was shit too, if I remember. Or at least disappointing. Yes, see, that higher attack power means a lot. Eventually be able to kill those guys in one blow. That's what recolored skins are for. And your first boss! Ow.
I was on low health, so that's why I did it.
So put on your shield and try again. And restore a point if you just want to feel safe.
Yeah.
Better safe than dead. Bye.
In this case, literally.
Put on your shield. Always remember, put on your shield. Horsehead is your first boss. Stab in the face.
Yeah, because of course it's always in the face.
Yeah. At least with this boss. Other bosses have weird gimmicks that can be annoying. Like whiz robes. Oh, the whiz robes in this game go fuck right off. They're my least favorite enemy in Zelda 1. That's right. Worse than Dark Nuts. Worse than Like-Likes. I hate the whiz robes more than anything else.
Well, in the original games...
Especially if it's the blue ones, because they never stop fucking moving.
Yeah.
And they're invincible the entire time.
Oh, damn it. If only we got enough experience. Oh, well. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Here's a fun thing to know about the end of dungeons. Well, go up to this and get your item.
Looks like a bolted cock.
You put in the sacred thing.
You're putting
By the way, free level up and heal. They give you enough for one free level up, but only for your lowest thing. So you may as well take it.
Alright.
Yeah, they don't let it continue to stack. They just give you enough for your lowest thing, or whatever your next increase will be.
Okay.
It's always something that's nice to take.
Well, let's check this real quick.
Yeah, you can't go back in. I think once you get the item and beat the boss and put the thing in, you can't go back in the dungeon.
Yep.
It's basically gone.
Can't go in.
I guess they let you back in if you don't have the item, but if you forget the item the first time, you're nuts. That's why it's always good to know. I better finish talking about Mass Effect. Mass Effect is too expansive and detailed a world to be totally abandoned, but that's what seems to be the reality. Well, they tried to revamp it and make it a whole new kind of thing, and people didn't like the way it tried to initialize it for the new trilogy, or whatever you could call it.
And also, there's a lot of glitches and whatever, but then you can say about a lot of games nowadays.
Since you're on the main path, there's no enemies. Keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, you have an enemy spawn on the main path, nothing actually shows up. Now, there's a cave that's north up in the beach area over there. Go to it. There's a cave.
Alright.
Just ignore these assholes. Now you could get this without the candle, but, well, without the candle, it's really hard to know what to do.
What the fuck?
You got off.
Fireball hit you off screen. Go up north. Yeah, a lot of things you gotta realize you gotta go off terrain. So just make your way through this cave. To get an ability you will need.
You probably wanna...
Watch out for Octoroks. They're pretty easy once you remember what to do with them. Watch out for this asshole. Red one. Reskins, you can probably guess, or tougher. You got the Statue of Korea or whatever it's called. Now go back to the town we couldn't get anything in before. And no, will be your next thing. Oh yep, the number one entry on this is ended too soon.
Hang on, how many lives do I have? Okay, fucking S.
Well, spawn at the beginning of the cave. Saving frames. Now go back to your town to the left, and you get yourself a useful upgrade. I'm gonna go this way. I said left.
Left.
Oh, left.
I did say left. I did forget.
I'm sorry, like, I keep thinking your Zelda 1 days where you tell me left when you meant right.
I've been mostly better about that lately. I'm mostly better about it, just not perfect. Oops. I keep not trying to knock that down.
Alright, so where am I going? Okay, that's the heal.
That's healing, yes.
That's the blowjob lady.
Yep.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And then there's the old lady. Oh, God.
That's the handjob lady.
Yes. Oh, she gives the old fashioned. By the way, we'll say this, you will actually need to know where Era is later. Well, if you need a hint anyway. Talk to her. You brought the thing back. Come inside. Usually you have to do something to get the rest of the spells. And well, I will say 2 of them are obscure.
Alright.
Here's something you need! For this, you can jump very high when you activate it.
High jump boots.
It costs a lot right now.
So right now we got the various suit and the high jump boots.
Yep.
What the hell was there? When the hell was there ever? Well, then again, the best closest thing that would technically be fucking other end. When it says like a healing spell, it technically can. Actually,
Reserve tank?
Reserve tank, I guess.
Reserve Tank, Super Metroid, yes, that too. Although, those are given to you when you're nearly dead. Life you have to actually manually use, which is more like the other M way.
Although other M, when I was thinking of the recharge, I was forgetting. Oh wait, that's missiles. Was it missiles? When you throw your buster up.
Yes.
That was missiles, okay.
Yep, it's missiles and healing when you're low on energy.
I guess that would technically be the heal in this case.
Yep. Octrox always shoot high, by the way. So if you see them jump, get out, crouch, and try to attack head on. Yeah, these guys are obnoxious. There's some enemies that are just a pain in the ass to get around.
Yeah, you're better off probably.
Also, there is something you missed, I just realized. A magic upgrade.